Happy Saturday to everyone here on YouTube. I am very happy to be returning for y'all today. I apologize for being out for about 3 to 4 weeks. I have been incredibly packed and busy with a lot of final assignments, papers, exams, projects. It's a very busy time at the university, especially when you are trying to wrap up the entire semester. And despite how busy I have been, I took the time to make this video for y'all to show off my new Criterion Collection movies because yesterday was Black Friday and Barnes & Noble had their 50% off sale once again for November, and I got some great collections, and it was so nice to be collecting new Criterion movies again, and this is making me very excited to share it with y'all. So let's do this, guys. The first movie I am so excited to share with y'all that I got from Barnes & Noble during the Criterion Collection sale is Parasite by Bong Joon-ho. This one made me so happy because I was very excited when Criterion announced that they were adding Parasite to their collection, and that is due to just how magnificent and recognizable Parasite is as a film, especially when it won Best Picture in the Oscars. And basically, this is one of my favorite movies by Bong Joon-ho. I love this movie very much from start to finish because of how influential the movie was in its image and message about class and society and our inequalities whenever we have different class structures. And if you just look at the artwork over here, it is just so unique. It's so cool to see how the artwork for the Blu-ray is on Criterion. I love how it uses unique shapes and colors with the poster behind it for Parasite. And once you actually open the Criterion Blu-ray, I apologize if it's taking me a while, you get the full poster of the movie, and when you open it, you get the 2-disc Blu-ray, and then you get the image of the rich family's house, and it even comes with a booklet over here, tells you the behind the scenes features. And when you watch this movie on Blu-ray, Parasite looks so beautiful on Blu-ray. The image is so clear, you can hear all of the dialogue and the information being presented at you. This is a movie that I absolutely love on Criterion Blu-ray, and I am beyond happy that Criterion got Parasite on the Criterion Collection. The second movie that I got from the Criterion Collection sale from Barnes & Noble is The Irishman, Martin Scorsese's new film. Funny fact that I have to share with y'all right now is that I have not seen The Irishman yet. And it's really funny because I too have a Netflix account and I know the movie is available on Netflix, but I just haven't found the time because I am so busy majority of the time. But from what people have told me about The Irishman, they told me that the movie is so well done by Martin Scorsese, but I also heard that it's also 3.5 hours long, and it took some people a while to really dig deep into the film. But I decided to buy it because, it's on Criterion from the Criterion Collection and Netflix, and since I do love Martin Scorsese, I'm like, you know what, let's just buy it because it's on a great deal for 50% off. But this is a movie that I will promise to watch, and I will probably review it at some point. It's just a shame that I actually missed out on seeing it back when it was popular during the Oscar buzz of 2019's movies, but this is a movie I definitely have to see, and I heard that this film is Martin Scorsese's longest and most expensive film, and Netflix really had a big help to him. And the thing about this Criterion Blu-ray is that it's just so well done. I mean, you have Robert De Niro's image on the front, and you have Joe Pesci on the back. And if you just look into the Criterion Blu-ray, it just looks so awesome with the discs involved, like the red and the black, and then you have the booklet that comes into it. And when I see this on Criterion Blu-ray, this makes me very excited to watch the movie from start to finish for the entire 3.5 hours. And this is something that I will catch up on. I will, like what I said, very busy person with finals coming up, but I will find time to watch The Irishman, especially for the fact that I now have it on Criterion Blu-ray. The third movie that I have on the Criterion Collection list is The Seventh Seal by Ingmar Bergman. I have this movie on Criterion DVD, and this is a film that I really enjoy. It's a film that I have only seen once, but from what people have told me, they say that it gets better with multiple viewings, and it's a film that I am very excited to see for the second or third time. So, this is a movie by Ingmar Bergman, and it came out in 1957. The film is very philosophical and meaningful about life, death, chaos, the afterlife, and it is about a medieval knight who plays chess with death. As he is playing chess with death, he tries to challenge the morals of what death can claim and how a person is promised when their end of time is. And when you watch the movie, there is just so much symbolism about the bubonic plague, the medieval times. It is a movie that is just so meaningful about what does it mean to be a man and how can you challenge your own morals whenever you are in a world of chaos and destruction and sickness and illnesses. It's that type of movie that just keeps you thinking, and when you see all these images that are presented on screen, you get to have a different viewpoint about what the film is really all about. And that's one of the coolest things that I have to say about The Seventh Seal in Ingmar Bergman's direction. If you just look at it, it looks so amazing on Criterion DVD. And when you open it, it's a 2-disc DVD with a booklet included. And this is a movie I have to review at some point because of how interesting and influential it has been for several filmmakers over the years after 1957, and I am so excited to watch The Seventh Seal again for everybody. The fourth movie that I have on the Criterion Collection list for this video is Rashomon by Akira Kurosawa. This film is 70 years old this year, and this is a film that I find very tricky to watch when it's your first viewing because the reason why this movie can take a little while for audiences to warm up to is because of how tricky the screenplay can be for some viewers, and that is thanks to the genius behind Akira Kurosawa and his team when they made this film. So this film is about 3 people who claim that they witnessed a murder of a samurai in the forest. But when you watch the film, you get to hear each of the characters' witness stories about what really happened. And the thing is, what makes this movie very tricky to really follow is because sometimes you do not know which character is telling the real truth or which one is tweaking the truth, making stuff up. And this movie does have a very clever screenplay and message about what really is the truth when you witness something. Is everything completely real? Is it false? And it's just that way that makes Rashomon very intriguing and very interesting and investing. This is a movie that I will have to watch several times later and in multiple viewings because of how I enjoyed the acting, the cinematography, and just the way of how everything was staged in terms of blocking and mise-en-scène. The movie looks amazing on Criterion DVD. I love the artwork on it. And when you open it, you have a humongous booklet of the production design and the history behind the influence of Rashomon, and especially with the fact of how Akira Kurosawa's movies have really inspired American directors like Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Martin Scorsese. Kurosawa was such a big deal, and he continues to be such a big deal today in today's cinema, which is why Rashomon is a movie that I would love to revisit at some point. The last movie that I am so happy to share with y'all on the Criterion Collection video that I have is Barry Lyndon by Stanley Kubrick. This is a movie that I actually got in October from the Criterion Collection website because they had a 24-hour sale for 50% off, and Barry Lyndon was a Kubrick film that I have been wanting to have for a while. And it really paid off because I love Barry Lyndon on DVD. Because the images, the colors, the framing of each and every scene looks so magnificently beautiful, and I just love how Criterion and Warner Brothers restored the entire film to make the image more clear and sharper. And this is a movie that I've grown to really, really love and appreciate over time because Barry Lyndon was a movie that I did feel a little conflicted about when I first saw it because of the slow pace. But as I began to watch it even more times, it gets even better because of how you begin to appreciate Stanley Kubrick's direction and how he tried to make each and every scene look like a painting through the frames and the staging and the mise en scène. Barry Lyndon is a movie that I can actually see myself reviewing again to give up an updated opinion on how my viewpoint has changed on Barry Lyndon and how I have come to appreciate Stanley Kubrick way, way more as a director and storyteller for cinema. And if you look at this Criterion DVD, it has the poster from 1975 with, the rose and then the black image of Barry Lyndon's silhouette or shadow. And when you look inside the Criterion DVD, it looks so amazing and gorgeous. I mean, you have the booklet with Ryan O'Neal on it, and then you have the two discs that actually look like playing cards, like a deck of cards. And it's just that artistically beautiful that you kind of have to appreciate that Criterion has done, especially in paying tribute to Barry Lyndon and Stanley Kubrick. And this is a film that I'm very happy to have shared with y'all as my last film for this Criterion video. And those are my movies for the Criterion Collection video. I am very happy and proud to have been able to take time off my day to make this video for y'all and to share with y'all the Criterion movies that I have updated to my collection. And it's just making me so excited to just talk about Criterion here on YouTube because of how much I love the collection in general. And I hope everyone has a great Saturday, and good luck to all of the students who are about to face finals coming up for the end of the semester. And thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe for more videos coming very soon.